I'm Laura, and I want to share with you a testimony about physical healing that the Lord did for me. In 1994, I injured my knee playing basketball, and it had never hurt my knee ever before, and somehow I'm an overachiever, right? So I managed to blow out my entire knee. I blew out my ACL, my lateral, collateral, and medial meniscus. So they call it an unhappy triad. I was 18 years old. I had 3 screws put in my knee. I have several incisions, and I really struggled with therapy even afterwards. I kind of had dreams of playing college basketball, but even after that, then going and walking on was not going to be a possibility. But I made the best of it. I continued to be involved in basketball in college as a manager. It was great, but all throughout those years, I still struggled physically with my knee. It never fully bent completely. I could never bend down and let's say kneel down in any way. It worked out like for cleaning and stuff. I got away out of doing some household tasks, but ideally you want to have full range of motion. And I was in my 20s and I wasn't able to fully use my leg. So fast forward all these years, in 2007 our family moved here to Mount Pleasant and started attending the Mission Church, and it was at an advance that we had out at Pearly Gates that I just was worshiping. And one of the biggest, my heart's desires was to kneel down and worship the Lord, and I never could do that in praise and worship. I always had to sit cross-legged, or I would try, and after a period of time it really hurt, and I couldn't ever bend far enough. So we were just worshiping, and I just said, Lord, I just want to kneel down and worship. And it was like I heard him say, do it. And I did, and I just went completely all the way down, and I had no pain. And I was sitting, literally sitting. You guys take it for granted, sitting on your feet, like down on the floor, completely, knees bent completely. Mine hadn't done that since, I think this was 2010 when this happened, and that was 16 years that I had been dealing with that. It was awesome, and I just wept. And at the time, Tommy and Shelly were leading worship, and I just got up and gave that testimony, and I felt like there was a presence there for healing. And so I just wanted to other people experience what I had, because it was so awesome and amazing. And then the story after that is that I actually re-injured my knee last year, and had to have a little surgery on it, because the surgeon thought that maybe I'd blown out my knee, re-injured and everything that had happened to it. As it turns out, my original surgery was done completely wrong, and my knee was not really fixable. And I'd been pretty much been living on this thread of an ACL for the last 20 years. And so what happened then was the physical healing. I still the enemy tries to take that from me and say that I'm not healed, because it will hurt from time to time. But I just do my best, and I know that when I'm praising the Lord and when I'm focused on Him, that all that other stuff goes away. But what I had to do was recognize, the more I thought about the past 20 years and, that the surgeon, and having anger for the things and the therapy and all the things that I tried and did and didn't know for 20 years, and clearly I was hitting my head against a wall trying to get better, that the Lord can supernaturally heal that. And I asked Him to take away my anger and my frustration, and rid me of unforgiveness for that surgeon, just like He did when He healed my knee. So I just want to encourage you that He can heal you physically, He can heal you mentally, He can heal you emotionally. You just have to ask, and you have to trust Him and believe He'll do it.